Okay, so tonight's team goal, I just asked to talk about a 7-day goal and then a big like end of the year kind of goal. Katie said that she wanted to kind of make like a new, not a new coach post because she's been a coach for a while, but kind of like a coming off of summit type of post. So here's what I would say is kind of just start it off with, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just, obviously you guys have saw my post and I'm just so excited that I get to be a part of something that's helping other people, learn to love themselves while working on myself. So here's, just kind of like preface it with that and then move forward that way with whatever, your heart is kind of telling you, and don't like overthink it. Honestly, I just think like talk like you're talking to your best friend, and what is it that you want to get across? Do you want to attract coaches? Do you want to attract challengers? Whatever it is. And I would really focus on attracting coaches in that type of post because, so you're going to make a post and talk about why like Summit was so awesome, why this community and this support is so awesome, and why people should be joining your team. Because, and kind of like do that whole like fake it till you make it. Like this is your team. You are successful. It doesn't matter how many coaches you have, just like own it and be like, if you want to be a part of our like happy, positive tribe, like I am here to like be your girl. So I think with Summit, the best part about that would be to make it into a coach post because we're really talking about the community and the support. And I mean, coaches and Summit isn't for challengers. It's for challengers after they, decide to coach. But I would definitely make a coach post out of that and talk that up. So find like a picture from Summit you really love and post that and make a post and be like, girl bosses wanted. And honestly, talk like, you want to find somebody that wants this business. So make that post like somebody, like you're looking for somebody that wants XYZ, that's ready to work, that's willing to put in the time, that's willing to like make a change in their life. Because I found that when I'm like, hey, do you want a discount? Or hey, do you want to do this? You find like hit or miss people. But if you're like, I want somebody with heart, with grit, with hustle, you're going to find more quality coaches. So I would make that kind of post. Like if you're looking for a community and you're also looking for financial freedom, kind of things like that. So if you need to like, if you want to put it together and then send it to me to kind of like look at, I can help you with that. So yeah. Okay. But before you unmute, you already unmuted yourself. So what's your goal for the end of the year?
Man. So my goal for the end of the year is one thing we talked a lot about, Stephanie and I did at Summit, was local community. And so I really want to focus on doing more live events within our community.
Yeah, live events are huge, and you can do things like fit clubs. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can do. There's so much opportunity.
That's my goal.
Good. Okay, cool. All right. So Chelsea, what are your goals for the week and then the year?
Okay, so for the week, I am trying to get Success Hub 10. I'm currently at 0.
Oh, me I think I'm at 2.
Just casually gonna get 5 people between now.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
When does the month end? In 2 days. I had I don't know. I've had so many people that were that I thought were gonna just be easy and right on board, and then at the last minute, for very various random reasons, not even the normal excuses, some person had a family member die and then I'm not gonna deal with that, and then someone I just had very random, my whole group of them just all fell apart for different random kind of forgivable reasons.
yeah, where you're not gonna be like, girl, you can do this,
yeah, so many. I don't know what happened, but I'm working on it.
Okay, we'll do that together too. Yeah, I don't even have time tonight too to do a power hour or anything. So tomorrow it's gonna be my tomorrow. And this
yeah, and I really need sleep. I feel I also am at my actual job trying to find another job again. So I'm
really?
trying to do both kind of. Yeah.
What's going on? Because didn't you just get a new job?
Yeah, and then the same thing that happened in my last job where they hired too many speech therapists for one building is happening again. So I'm just trying to get it again.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, so that's an added thing that's kind of making me not be as focused on it.
Right. Yeah, you gotta. definitely a priority.
Yeah, but for year, I would say I actually, when Heather and Rachel did their coach sneak peek, I asked them if I could like add one girl, and then I was like, you know what, I should just like tell all these people I'm adding them, and I kind of just messaged the girls in my challenge group, like
Yeah.
even ones that weren't really posting in the challenge group, because I know that they're still doing stuff at home. Like I have one girl who has been following, like she like every now and then she's like, I lost 8 pounds, and I'm like, okay, but you've never checked in one time, like awesome. um so I just like messaged those people who are kind of just like in the background of my challenge group saying like, hey, like if you're interested in doing what I'm doing, I'm adding you to this group. And I like didn't really ask them, I just kind of like added them in.
Good.
Yeah, so I'm like still following up with them about coaching and stuff like that. So I have like a couple coach prospects, but I would really like to be like I'm an emerald right now, but like I'm not like a solid emerald. Like it's like a house of cards, could fall at any second. But I would like to be like a solid emerald with like some backups and like
Wait, by the end of the year?
I guess not. I guess like
a
next
solid
month.
diamond by the end of the year, girlfriend. I'm like,
Okay.
No, it's June 28th. No. You could do emerald in a month. You can do emerald in a month. So solid emerald next month.
Right.
Solid diamond end of year.
Right.
You can even do it way before that. Honestly, it's getting to emerald. If you just focus on getting to emerald every month, you'll be
right. It's
yeah. Like I think that just should be everybody's non-negotiable. I'm gonna get to emerald again every month. So at least 2 coaches every month.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
So are you going through and because you're really great with your stories, are you going through and messaging people that are watching your stories?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, good. Yeah, and we need to set up a Zoom call, girlfriend, because I haven't seen your face in like so long. So
yeah,
let's do that. Yeah, so just send me a message because I could do sometime on like Sunday or something like that, or anytime.
Okay, I'll message you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just made your goals for you, but that was not big. So, all right, Stephanie, hi.
Hey.
So, Katie is your coach, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some goals? So this was your first summit, right?
I loved it. It was. So excited.
Good. So where do you like see yourself in this business by the end of the year?
Honestly, I would like to be I would like to be an emerald within the next 2 weeks.
Totally doable.
And then I would like to be a diamond by the end of the year.
Do it.
Sorry, I have like I have a high fever right now, so sorry I look like death.
Sorry.
I'm hanging out in bed.
Me too, and I don't have a fever, so.
But just like Katie, I was super excited about, there was a couple speakers that talked about building locally. And I just have and I know Katie does too, we are both super plugged in our communities here. And that is just kind of my jam. And I think just learning about what my brand is, just my personality, my brand, my current community.
Yeah.
I think that was really exciting, encouraging, just to kind of figure out. I've been excited about Beachbody for the past year. I just haven't really just hadn't like clicked yet, I think, until Summit.
Live events are so important for that.
Yeah. And so definitely doing live events this year. I know we really want to do the Lift 4 program. I already have, just from posts that I've posted about Summit, I have some people interested in the Lift 4 program. So we want to do that. And then also do, what were we going to do after that? The Lift 4, and then do it again in October when it goes live for the whole company. So
that's awesome. Yeah, and I think that like local is important too, but also like, and if that's your passion, like definitely dig in, but don't forget to like do the same thing that you're doing and just like use hashtags, because literally that's how I found so many of my people. So local is definitely amazing and awesome, but you can do the same exact thing also just by using a couple hashtags and reaching the same amount of people. So, but I think that, you know, just getting kind of being well known and providing awesome like free value is super awesome, and it's a great way for people to send you referrals your way and things like that. So I think that that's really great. So okay, so your goal is Emerald in the next 2 weeks, and then doing more local stuff. What's your year-end goal?
Diamond.
Okay. Yay. And then Katie posted Connie Podesta shapes. Google it. Thank you.
It's good. It's worth it.
And what speaker talked about that?
Connie Podesta.
Oh, that was the person that was actually talking. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, because Beachbody eventually uploads everything, but it kind of takes a while. So I'm trying to like piece together things just by searching on YouTube. So I have serious FOMO about it. This is the first summit like I've ever missed. The first summit when I signed up. So I signed up in April, and then there was one in like June or something. And I think it was a cruise. No, it wasn't a cruise. It was something maybe in Vegas or something. I don't know. And I didn't go, and I had the worst FOMO ever. And I told myself I would never miss one ever again. So this is the first one I've missed in like 4 years. So, I just can't talk enough about live events. So also there's one coming up. When is Super Saturday? Is it July or August?
Next
July.
Yeah. So make sure you get to that too. And if there isn't like a huge Super Saturday near you, then maybe think about even like seeing if there's a need for it, and, you know, being a part of a market council. I did a market council in Charlotte for a couple of years, and that was really fun. But in Fayetteville, it's such a small town that I'll either go to Raleigh or Charlotte for that. But I was on Marco Council, and that was really fun too. And that was a really great way to kind of network with other coaches and really feel like you're more locally, like, you know, like you said, it's important to you guys. So do you guys live by each other, Stephanie and Katie?
About an hour.
Okay. Yeah. So is Chicago the closest one to you guys, or?
No, it's usually like Louisville, right? Stuff.
Yeah, there's not one in Kentucky right now. I think the closest on the map was Columbus.
Okay.
Which is not.
I think Columbus is where Columbus, Ohio. I think that's where Angie goes.
Yeah.
Angie lives there.
Yeah, and if Angie lives there, like, just make a trip out of it and be like, hey, can we stay at your house for the night? Like, that's the cool thing about this team, is like there's literally people everywhere because of Instagram. Chelsea and I are Instagram BFFs, and that's how we met. And like, and that's the other reason why I'm like local 100%. I think that's so cool, but don't forget about those hashtags, and don't forget about those people. Because if I think about our team, and I think about the people that wouldn't be in my life without Instagram. I mean, Heather was my Instagram, you know, a friend as well. It's just crazy to think how our team would be without it. So definitely play to your strengths and your passions, but don't forget about it, because it's such a powerful tool. Okay, Chelsea said, I forgot because you made my goals, but I think I would definitely like to run some kind of live workout situation eventually. Yeah. And I think that would be great. And I think that, you know, if you find other local people to help you out with that too, I don't want you to add more to your plate since you're already kind of like swimming over there. But I think that it would be fun to kind of find other local people that would want to go into that. And if you guys ever do want to do anything like that, everything is in the Coach Online office, where like, basically it's like how to run a fit club and all that stuff. There's a ton of information in there if you're ever interested. So my goal for the week is to get my new coach training put together. I want to have that, so that once I get a new coach, or any of my downline coaches get a new coaches, you add them to the Facebook group, you tag them in the pin post, and you say, go to town. So that's my goal in the next seven days. And then I have a really, really big goal, and it's kind of crazy and kind of scary and makes my heart go like this, but I really want to be a 15-star team by the end of 2018. So that's like, seriously, kind of feels like it gives me hives just to say it. But honestly, like, okay, so right now that basically means I need about 9 or 10 diamonds. Like, yeah, that sounds super scary in, you know, a little less than a half a year. But if I find people that want it like I did, I went diamond in 6 months or less. So, you know, like, if I find people that want it like I do, I just have to talk to more people about it, and I'll find somebody that wants it. And, you know, honestly, you just have to look at diamond as like, it's not this thing that's like unattainable. It's really just me talking to more people and teaching my coaches to do the same thing. Like, I think we just make such a big deal, like, oh my gosh, diamond, oh my gosh, I'll never be diamond. Like, yes, you will. And you are going to. And I think that it's just vision, it's goal setting, it's just knowing it's going to happen, and just putting your head down, putting your blinders on, and getting to work, and it'll happen. because I think that like a lot of times we're like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. Like, yes, you could. And you just need to believe it. And like when I started envisioning myself in my office, I started envisioning myself like quitting my job and working from home and not setting an alarm clock. And like before kids, when I worked full time, I didn't even set an alarm. I woke up every day at 9 o'clock and started working. It was amazing. It was so cool. And like, that's, to me, that was something that was so important to me. Obviously that's not something that would happen now, but it's like, I knew that that's what something I wanted. So if you think of something that would be totally awesome in your life, and that Beachbody could help you do that, start picturing it, start envisioning it, start talking to people about it happening. And that's like really when the magic happens. But until you really start like talking about it like it's happening or it is going to happen, I feel like you're usually your own person being in your own way. So whatever you want, just start like speaking it into existence. And the more you talk about it, the more you believe it, the more you know it's going to happen, because half the battle is just believing in yourself. If you like just know it's going to happen, you're just going to do what you need to do to get there. So that's basically, you know, my spiel there. Okay, share screen. I've got this thing from my corporate mentor. I want to just quickly go over everything for Summit. So Stephanie and Katie, you guys are there. But I'm just going to briefly go over everything so I have it recorded, and there's FAQs for everything. So if anybody wants more information, you can just hop on your Coach Online office and look up the FAQ. So Lift 4 already have, you know, it's been pre-order is available now. So anybody that wants it can get in 4 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes a day, 8 weeks. We've already got the before and after photos. I'll share some more of those. I think I shared like 5 and 6 weeks, but I didn't share more of them. So I'll get in that Lift 4 sneak peek group we have, and I'll get like the full, total 8-week progress that I've had from other like coaches that were in the test group and share that. So July 9th is when the Facebook Coach Test Group begins. July 16th is that VIP early access begins, and September 30th. So anybody that purchases the pre-order will get access to it July 16th. October 1st is the official launch. So if nobody does anything and they have BOD, they'll get it October 1st. If they want it earlier, they have to buy either some type of bundle or challenge pack. Last day for the promo price is July 31st. Yeah, I was just going to tell you, Chelsea, if you want to take a picture of this, feel free to do that. Let me see if I can make it smaller, actually, so that you can get the whole thing in. Oh, how about that? There we go. Sorry, I'm moving. Okay. Okay, so yeah, if you buy any of the bundles or add-ons, you'll get like the shaker cup and the resistance band. I did not the mega, but the deluxe, and I got the performance line as well. So live Lift 4 workouts with Q&A with Joel. That is happening June 30th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And these are like literally available everywhere. It's going to be on the 411 page. It's going to be on Beachbody Facebook, Beachbody Instagram, Lift Insta, Carl's, Joel's. It's going to be everywhere. So that's that. And then Mes de Mas, and that means month of more. So basically a month of like where you're giving it your all kind of thing. And that is like our first like totally everything's going to be in Spanish and everything like that. Like they'll still be, I'm sure they'll still have options of having, you know, like subtitles and things like that. I don't have a big reach with this, so I haven't even really been talking about it. I feel like there's so much other stuff happening, but this is going to follow the exact same schedule of Lift 4. And if you have anybody that is bilingual or you have any type of connection with that, just kind of put some feelers out there and talk about that. I think it's going to be very much, it says 24 workouts, 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week. I feel like this will be kind of similar to a 21-day fix style workout. And then Pumpkin Spice Shakeology is vegan. It's going to be while supplies last. It's just US. It's not UK or Canada. And this is going to be, so it's going to be $75 for us. It'll be $56, but so it comes in a 14-pack carton. And it's once it's gone, it's gone. There's not really any limit to it either. So if you want to pick up a couple of them, do them as giveaways or, things like that, you can feel free to. I'll probably buy 2 of these myself just to have them, to be able to say I have them, to give them giveaways and things like that. It's going to just be a trial. Once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know if they're going to see if they're going to eventually launch it for good. But it's kind of a really cool thing to, I would definitely say at least do one, so that it can be something really cool that you can offer to people that it may sell out and they won't have access themselves. I would not suggest, this is as while supplies last, so I would not suggest for anybody to do like replace their Shakeology with this. This will be supplemental. So I would encourage everybody, do supplemental. This isn't going to be something that we can know it's going to be here next week. So don't replace your, home direct with something like that.
Sorry.
Bless you. No, you're fine. But yeah, so just a bigger thing there is don't replace anything with that. That should be a supplemental purchase. Shift Shop Proving Grounds, and they is going to be launching. So it's going to be 2 new workouts, 2 15-minute workouts, and then 2 new workouts to replace with any days of the week. And they're doing this because when they launched Shift Shop, they didn't really do any extra packs or anything like that. And Chris Downing kind of got screwed in this launch because it didn't really generate any income for him too much or things like that. It's an amazing program. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But the way they launched it they were trying to figure out everything still, and it didn't really generate very much volume for our teams. It didn't really do great for him and things like that. So they're going to do packs. October 3rd, they go on sale. They'll be $10 to $20 off until October 31st. October 3rd is going to be that Fit for Marshall, which is very much still the same thing that Joel did with how he had that Lift for, it was kind of like him talking about it, but still doing a workout. Coach test group starts October 22nd. And the official start to challenge groups is October 29th. So I'm really excited for this. I love Shift Shop. I think that'll be super awesome. And then, so yeah, it's 2 quick workouts and then 2 proving ground workouts, which will each be speed and strength, that you can just kind of replace with any of the workouts. And then Shaun T, Transform 20. I think I'm most excited about this because Shaun T is my person. I love him. Love, love, love. If I'm stressed, if I'm tired, if I'm cranky, if I had a bad day and I just want to sweat and get rid of stress, Shaun T is my man. He is the person that makes me feel drenched in sweat. So this will be really cool. It's 20-minute workouts, step aerobic style, 6-week program, and 6 days a week. I don't know a ton about the 2B Mindset certification. I just know that you'll have an option for $100. Let's see, it cost is $199, right? Promo price is going to be $99. Self-paced course with digital workbook includes a final exam and certificate of completion. I think for me, this is a no-brainer. I love 2B Mindset. I would 100% do it because it's just going to be more content, more goods that you're going to be able to give to your clients. And then if you're paying that $99, you're going to be more invested in it. So you're going to want to have better results. You're going to want to stick to it more. For me, I've done the live training for Insanity Live and things like that. And I taught Insanity Live for a while, but it just was whatever. I'd kind of rather people just do their own workouts at home. This is for me, I feel like this is a lot more value as a coach because you're going to be I'm 2B Mindset certified. You can talk yourself up. You can talk about it that you got certified in this course, and it's going to give you a lot of value to share with your challenge group. So I would definitely think about doing that. And then it says get access to the group for $6.95 a month. So let's see what happened in the chat here. Ileana is really involved in creating it. She posted about it in the 2B Mindset coach group, how she's working on it and stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to be so much fun. I think if you 2B Mindset is amazing. When I this last week was horrible. At one point, I went to Wendy's twice in one day. It was horrible. So I'm getting back on track. But 2B Mindset is I know it's going to be such a game changer for so many people. I love not having to think about the containers. Even though I love the containers, they help me so much. I just feel like it's so much freedom, and it's just going to be everything to so many people. So I would definitely suggest thinking about doing that. So when is that? Fall 2018. I think it's going to be I want to say September-ish. So, and I don't have the FAQ, but I'm sure there is one. So just type in 2B Mindset certification if you want more. Beat Your Best is really cool. They're kind of replacing Team Cup with this for the next month. So this starts in July. Personal best is defined by the highest SD from the last 12 months. you can go through into your Coach Online office and see like where you're qualified for if you don't know. I want to say mine is like 32 or something like that. I don't know. It's either 28 or 32 or something from January. So just go into your Coach Online office and you can go to Success Club qualification and go back. So it would be from July 2017 here. So just kind of take a look, and then you can, if you've never earned Success Club, you just have to achieve Success Club 5. So beat your best month is a bronze medal. If you beat your best month, then if you exceed your best by 5 Success Club points, you get a silver medal. If you exceed your best by 10 Success Club points, you get a gold medal. Which I think is cool. You're going to get it in the mail. It's going to be something that you can make a post about, and it's just from helping other people. And then team beat your best is you having more coaches hitting Success Club than any other given month in the last 12 months. And it's not just coaches from, like with elite standards and things like that, they think about coaches from this month and the year before. It's any of your coaches. So if you've been around for a while or anything like that. So you get a star medal if you also hit Success Club and you have more coaches hitting Success Club that month than any other month in the last 12 months as well. So pretty cool. There's 2 different ways there. And then they're rolling out a new Success Club program, which is going to be like a tiered. So 1 month prize is a hat, 3 month prize is a yoga tank, 6 month prize is Go Anywhere duffel bag, which I think they said that was in the core. So if you were at Summit, you probably saw that there. But that's pretty cool stuff too. So they're just kind of changing the way that they're doing prizes instead of like a little prize every month that maybe is like, meh, they're trying to do more standardized prizes for everybody. So Summit 2019 is in Indy. I'm so excited. I've heard such good feedback that everything is so close. In New Orleans and Nashville, oh my gosh, it was so stressful. And in the first year I went was in Vegas. Everything was crazy. It was like far away from each other, and you're constantly trying to like, half the battle is like trying to get there. So I've heard such good things about Indy and how the location is perfect and things like that. So I actually am going to buy mine tonight because I still haven't bought mine. I forgot. So it's $130 non-refundable or $180 refundable and transferable. I know I'm going next year. It's a non-negotiable in my book. So I'm not going to spend an extra $50 because I know I'm going. And it's only refundable until a certain date anyways. So that's what I'm going to do. And then if you have a loved one or somebody that may want to go, but doesn't want to go to like the workshops or things like that, you can just add on a celebration ticket. So if like the Thursday night opening or the Sunday night closing, they can do that. And I think it's only like 10 or 20 bucks to do something like that versus buying another ticket. So like, for example, I was talking to Greg and he wants Mandy to go next year, but she doesn't work the business. So I don't think that it would be worth it for him to buy another ticket for her to come to like the workshops and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's, if you do have somebody that would want to go or something, they also have that ticket where you can buy for the celebrations and things like that. So make sure you do that, because my big goal is the most people I've ever had at Summit was 22, and I want 30 plus people there next year. I want to just be a big fat party. I want to see as many faces from our team as possible. I think live events are everything. Summit is just a game changer. It absolutely has changed so many of my coaches like outlooks on the business. So I would just say like make that your non-negotiable. And I think a lot of people that ended up not going was because it was Indy and it wasn't like a total desirable location. But after the awesome feedback, I hope that we see a ton of people there. And that wasn't directed to you, Chelsea. I know you had no vacation time left. So yeah, so maybe if you get a new job, you can just be like, just so you know, I already have this scheduled in July. Okay, so that was live streaming for Summit. So yeah, so that was basically everything that I wanted to touch on. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Okay, so I just wanted to get all of this recorded and have it on video for anybody that didn't have Summit. I think that the big goal I have for you guys is kind of really, or you guys that are here, you guys that are watching, is to figure out what you want to accomplish and where you see yourself by the end of the year. And then where do you see yourself by Summit next year? Because I can't tell you how I envisioned myself as a 5-star elite coach. I envisioned myself walking across the stage, getting that recognition. I envisioned myself like with my medals and with my ribbons and stuff at Summit. And like, I just knew it was going to happen. And I can't tell you enough, for me personally, that goal and that vision is really like, once you have that, everything else falls into place. Because if you know in your heart what you want and you see it and you believe it and you know it's going to happen, like, you're just going to get to work and make it happen. So I really, 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 really want you guys to just dig in and kind of think about, where do you see yourself? So Chelsea, Summit July, like, what big goal do you have? Like, what do you see yourself for you and for your team then?
I want to feel like when I go to Summit that I like deserve to be at Summit, kind of like, I want to like, I mean, I know I do now, but like, I want to like feel like, yeah, like I'm actually earning money and like doing things and helping people. And like, I would like at least, I don't know, 4 coaches under me who are like actually working and want to work and not just for the discount.
How many coaches do you want at Summit with you next year?
I don't know. Whoever wants to come with me.
Pick a number that you think is attainable yet scary a little. How many do you want?
I feel like 4 is attainable yet scary.
Amazing. That's amazing. And I think that that's, and another reason why I feel like I just didn't have that many is because you know how my life was this year, and I wasn't really great at updating and things like that. And I didn't talk up Summit, and like Summit is so, so, so important. And so I think that that's also kind of like part of your community and part of talking about to your teams, like, you have to be at Summit. And so when you get a new coach, talk up the success starter. Like, dude, you can have a free ticket. Like, you don't even have to buy it. Like, this is something that's happening. You're going to get this free ticket. It's going to be so fun. You're going to work out live with Shanti, with Autumn, with, you know, everybody. Like, we're going to get you there. And I honestly had a ton of success starters last year, because I literally just spoke it into existence for them. I'm like, you're going to get your free Summit ticket. And that first getting started right call is, I put a lot of precedence on that. So start, when you get coaches, talk to them about the success starters and be like, this is a really, really cool, thing that you can earn. And you had success starter, didn't you, Chelsea?
I missed it by 1 person in the 3rd month.
Okay, just kidding. Sorry. But you were right on track. We should have like had you like sign up Trey or something like that. We should have just had you do it. But yeah. So I just think that it's so important to like just put it out there and like tell people, like, you're gonna get the success starter because it's gonna be a huge party and you're gonna want to be there for free. So just kind of like putting that into play with your new coaches. So
yeah.
Stephanie, do you see yourself bringing any coaches there next year? What's your goal for Summit?
I would say at least 4. Indianapolis is really close to me. It's an hour and a half.
That makes a big difference too.
Yeah, it does. Location is a huge thing.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, even if like they just wanted to come for a girls' weekend, that's what sold me on Summit. I was like, oh yeah, I'll have a girls' weekend with Katie. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my selling. Like, it's fun. You'll learn by great people. Get to do a workout with, some cool super trainers. And so, I'm easy to
fun. I'm there.
Good time. I'm easy to sell. So,
Stephanie, do you have any kids?
I do not.
Okay. And then, so how old are you?
35.
Okay. What do you do?
I work in human resources for Amazon.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just didn't know much about you, so I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. But... Okay, cool. So yeah, I think that's amazing. And I think that's the whole thing, is like, talk about community and the fun and, things like that. And, that's why live events are so important, because so many people are just attracted by different things. So a lot of people need that fun and that involvement. So, okay, cool. So at least 4 for you as well. Chelsea says, any good responses for a girl who responded that she wasn't interested because she's going to look into getting a gym membership? So for that, I would probably say something along the lines of like, okay, well, like, I totally understand, because like, I was a gym rat at one time, even if you weren't, like, when you started, like, just say it at one time or something like that. And you're like, but what I really love is that I've actually found out that I have more time and I've had such great results. And actually, check out my girl Melissa and like send Melissa's results. She lost 110 pounds by doing these workouts at home and following a nutrition plan. Like, so absolutely, I 100% say do whatever you want, but I just want you to know that depending on like your goals can be done at home. So tell me about you, like what's your big goal? Like what would mean so much to you if you could achieve that goal? And then start talking more about like what their motivating factor is, because anybody can sign up for Planet Fitness for $10 a month, but it's so easy not to go because it's $10 a month. So try to talk to her more about her goals and kind of like what she's really struggling with. And then I don't know why, but with gym membership people, I either will send my postpartum progress or my sisters and be like, no, girl, I mean, for me, I really was a big gym rat for a while. So I'll tell people like I was a huge gym rat and I like didn't even know if I wanted to sign up to for Beachbody because I didn't know if I wanted to get rid of it. But what I found is I was able to do this without having to pack another set of clothes, without having to drive to the gym, without having to pack another meal, because then I was leaving work to go there and I needed to eat before I was there. And then before I know it, I'm adding another like 2 hours to my day just because I want to go to the gym. So do the feel, felt, found method with her and just see how that goes. But is this a Instagram person or who's this?
It's just a random Facebook girl, but I like talked about her goals. We had this whole conversation. She was like totally down and then she ghosted me. So I was like, hey girl, like whatever, just trying to get my group ready for July. Are you in? And then that was when she was like, I'm actually looking into getting a gym membership, but thanks. Like, why did you talk to me for so long?
Yeah. Good to know. Thanks. So I would say, what's your favorite style of workout? And are you going to the gym like for cardio? Are you going for classes? Like, what's your favorite kind?
I guess I also could market like the whole Lift 4 concept. Like you could, if you really wanted to, go to the gym 2 days a week and do Lift 4.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then also I would say to do like the free 2-week trial of BOD.
Okay.
And go ahead.
And something else too, like I actually still keep a gym membership because I will still do a program, like you said, at the gym. I just like to change my scene. And so I keep it a cheap membership just to change my location sometimes, like especially in the wintertime. And I will continue to do programs at the gym.
I've done hammer and chisel at the gym because I feel like they keep you moving when you're lifting. So like I'll keep it in my ear because then they'll like move from one to the other. And like it's like I don't know, if I go to the gym with nothing, I would just like walk around slowly. But like I always felt like I don't have one anymore, but I used to like keep my headphones in just to listen. And then like when they switched exercises, so I did do that too. That's true.
And it's like an organized plan. Like I like it because it's all organized for you. You know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I can come up with that on my own.
So, that's a good idea too, is kind of throw that out there as like, girl, I totally understand. I used to be a big gym rat. And actually what I would do is I would put it on and I would put it on my headphones and I would do it there. And it was helpful because it told me exactly what to do. So if you need like that little break to get out of the house and do it, then by all means I say do it, but this will help you learn exactly what to do. So you're not standing around doing 17 bicep curls and then, going back to the treadmill and being done. The other thing is like sometimes I have people will use like the fitness room or something like that and just go in there and actually like play it and use the weights and things like that. And then, and I would say like give her like a 2-week trial of BOD and put her in your challenge groups when she does that and like really kind of connect her to that community. And a lot of times that will sell people too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
So all right, well, I'm going to hop off. I just wanted to make sure we got all of the new announcements up. And then I've got some fun stuff scheduled for people, for guest speakers and things like that coming the next coming weeks. And I'm so excited. I talked to my mother-in-law today. Today was the first day back, and I'm kind of like transitioning into, and my husband was doing buyers and I was doing sellers, and now he's moving to doing sellers. And so now I'm like, oh, this seller, I'm just like giving him everyone so that he can do it. And then I'm focusing on getting out, and I'm so excited. So excited to come back because I have so much fun ideas and so much stuff I want to do with coaching. And I know that this is where I'm meant to be. I know that this is, kind of where my passion is. And it's been a long time since I've really felt like that. So glad to be back. Glad to have more time for you guys in our team calls. And if you guys need anything or ever want to set up a time to do a Zoom call together, I'm always doing that. Like, even if it's just like 15 minutes to brainstorm, just always shoot me a message. I'm happy to do that. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for having on. Stephanie, I hope you feel better, girlfriend.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.